Hi, I'm Bob Ryan. This is Globe 10.0. With me today is Dan Shaughnessy. Well, new regimes in place in both Boston and Chicago. The old buddies are now going to be someday hoping that maybe they'll meet in a World Series. But between Ben Cherrington and Theo, Dan, who's got the tougher job to start?
Oh, I think Theo has the tougher job, no question about it. Where that team is. The Red Sox, for all the calamity and all the laughter and all the jokes we've had at their expense, they're not that far away. They were, they played 40 games over 500 for 4 months last year, and most of that team is coming back. They're in good shape on the field with the talent they have. The Cubs are a mess. Their farm system's a mess. On the field's a mess. The ballpark's a mess. And the expectations are going to be high because he won here. Theo, much harder job.
Yeah, Theo's got a deal right away. In case most of you know that they got two whopping contract problems. One is Carlos Zambrano, and the other is Alfonso Soriano. Soriano, I'm not sure of the details, but there's several years left at an enormous salary, and it's turned out to be a disaster. He's got to deal with that, and he's got to worry about whether he's going to resign Aramis Ramirez and all that, by the way. And as Dan has properly alluded, they don't have a flourishing farm system. They've got, and he's going to have to convince people that he's on some kind of a right path without any kind of timetable. You can't give him a timetable, and and I guess if you've been waiting since 1908, you can wait another year or two. I guess that's the way he's going to have to sell it. Okay, what about Ben here? Obviously, the manager. Is that like on any list of 1 to 10? Is that 1 to 7 in your mind, or what?
I think that's a good way to phrase it. I mean, the manager is the top priority now. This is going to be an interesting thing. Ben talked about how Terry Francona was around after Thanksgiving, so they're looking at another month maybe in this thing. Really get going now that Theo's gone, Ben's on the chair, and it sounds to me very much like they're going down that path of the bench coaches, the baseball guys that will more or less follow the robotic instructions from above here. They're not going to bring in a strong personality who's his own guy.
All right. Well, the manager is the big problem. Obviously, rotation. Only got 3 guys penciled in, assuming that Buchholz is healthy. That's going to be big. You need to find 2 starting pitchers. Lackey's out of it. And a right fielder, hopefully a right-hand bat. A right-hand bat is essential. Poppy, Papelbon, plenty of things on Ben's plate. But as Dan says, let's not. Now, can we all take a deep breath, okay? Right now, okay? We're beyond the anger. We're beyond the frustration. We've got all that symbolism of the chicken eating and the beard thing. It really didn't affect W's and L's. Let's get that straight. But it's a symbolic of a culture. Okay, they got a lot of good players back. They're going to be in the mix next year. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah.